Here to talk about how you can turn your 3D model into a empty building and add some windows. We're going to go over features like shell, creating a hole, and using a pattern to both a rectangular pattern and a circular pattern. And then I'll go over the difference between those in just a moment. So I'm starting here with a dodecagon, a 12-sided polygon that I've just extruded. You can see in the bottom here, it's just the sketch and the extrusion. This is the base of my building. What I want to do now to make it empty, because right now it's hollow, it's not hollow inside. And I could see that if I come up here to inspect and I click on this button that says section analysis. I can click on a plane, I can click on a face of my building, or I can come over here to where it says origin and click on one of my planes. So I'm going to click on this XY plane, and it's going to cut my building all the way up to that plane. And so now we can see inside of the building, and it's rock solid, which I don't want. Because if my building is completely solid, nobody can go inside the building. So in order to turn off this view, I now have a folder over on the left side called Analysis. I can just turn off that section view, and I can turn it back on anytime I want, which we will after we hollow out our building. Okay, let's hollow out our building. We're going to come up here to Modify, and we're going to click on this button that says Shell. Now you're going to be tempted to just click on this face right away, but what happens when I click on a face and I set a wall thickness is it deletes that face and makes the whole thing hollow, but we don't want to get rid of our roof necessarily. So I'm going to redo that. Click on shell. Instead of clicking on a face, I'm going to come over here on my left side again to where it says bodies. I'm going to expand this and click body 1. And then I'm going to come over where it says inside thickness, and I'm going to make this my wall thickness. Now, this should be a realistic number, you guys. Your wall thickness shouldn't be 5 meters unless you're building a bomb shelter. It probably shouldn't be 0.1 meters unless you're building a giant origami. So think about some logical number. I'm going to use 1/2 meter, and that's probably even too thick. I'll say 1/4 meter, and I'll click OK. On the outside, nothing is different, but here's where we have that handy section view. If I turn on the section view, voila, my building is empty, and I can now have things and people inside of it. I'll pause this tutorial here and check out the next one for Windows.